Hi, welcome to Carol Smythe Interior Design. If this is your first time here, this video will help you understand how to find your project and how to locate the design documents included inside the project. So you should have received an email inviting you to collaborate on your project, and within that email there will also be a temporary username and password. So click on the link in the email and it will direct you to this page of the studio. Enter that temporary username and password and click enter. Once you're logged in, you can come up here to the account icon in the top right corner. Click on that and click edit profile and then select a new password. So you want something that's going to be easy for you to remember. Okay, so let's start exploring. We're going to start with the top left corner. This is your menu icon, and you can choose to go either to your dashboard or to your projects. So we're going to start right now by going to dashboard. The very first time that you log in, you will need to go to recently created projects, click on your project, and this is where you're going to find all of the important information like your contract and your invoice. So before we begin work, you will need to accept your contract. So click here on the tab to open that. Read all the way down to the bottom, and then once you've read it, you click Accept Contract. Next is your invoice section. So all of your invoices throughout the project will be stored here, even once they're paid. So you can always come back and print it if you need to, or just review. So to view an invoice, click on this button, View Invoice. And if you do have an outstanding balance, then you can click Pay Invoice and you will be redirected and you can pay by credit card. Okay, so now let's start exploring the projects and the spaces within the project. So we'll come back to your menu icon and click Project. So your project refers to the entirety of what we'll be working on, and then each of the rooms within the project rather, is a space. So even if you're only working on one area of your home, it's still going to be viewed this way in project and then space. So let's pick a space and we're going to just start exploring. So we're going to start with bedroom. And the first tab is the space info. So the space info contains all of the pre-project information that we require. And if you're a local client doing a full service project, we will have taken all of the photos and the room measurements, and we'll be responsible for uploading this. So you really don't need to worry too much about it. But if you're a long distance client, then you're going to be responsible for uploading all of this info. So it includes the before images, the room measurements, and the inspiration photos. So you just come here and you click on the add file or add images. Click on that and then click again on add images, and you can load your room photos and your floor plan and your inspiration photos directly from your computer. Okay, so I'm just going to close that. And next we're up notes. So at times throughout the project, we will need to leave you either a note or post a checklist or something like that. And you'll find that all in this section. So a note can either just be a note or it can be a collaborative note that you can edit. If you see this little pencil icon in the corner, then you know that you can actually open it up and you can, in this case, it's a checklist, so you can check off the things that you have completed. This is a note. If this had the pencil icon in the corner, then you would know that you can leave your contribution to that note. So next is products. And once we start to source products for you, then we'll just add them all into this product section so that they're easy for you to find. Each of the items will have the important information. Like in this case, it's a pillow. You're going to want to know the size of the pillow and the fabric and the price. There's also a link here. It says purchase online. It's a link that will take you directly to the retailer site, and you can go there just to view, whatever information is missing from this area. You don't have to purchase when you click on the link. It's just taking you to the retailer site. So if you're happy with your shopping list, you can just come up here to the green area and click Approve Product List. And then we will know that we're finished with the sourcing of products. If a revision is required, then you would come to the product that you want revised, and you would click on this red flag, and that flag for revision, and that just sends us a notification letting us know that a revision has been requested. So the next part and the last part of this section is your deliverables area. This is where you'll find the design documents that have been created for your space, and throughout the course of the project, it'll be filled up. You'll receive an email anytime that something has been added to this section. And if you want to view it larger, you just come and hover over this little eye icon and you can open it up. And same thing for each of them. Okay, so now we're going to move on to messages. And messages is a super important part of our process. We use this all the time for communication, and it really helps so that nothing gets lost. We can go back and we can refer to previous conversations without having to dig through emails or texts. So this is your messages tab. This is your messages tab. Anything that looks like this is going to pop you open to the message center. So if there's a new message, you'll see a little orange bubble here. You don't have to come and check if there's no orange bubble, because that means that nothing new has been added to the conversation since the last time you logged in. If you want to leave a message, then you just click down here into this box and you start typing. And then you click send. If you have a really long message and you want to be able to review what you've written, just pull down on these diagonal lines at the bottom right. Just pull down and it'll expand the area so that, if you've got a really long note that you're leaving, you want to be able to go back and review before you send. So you click send, and that will send a message for us, letting us know that we have a message waiting from you. Okay, so that is everything. We have just completed our tour of the dashboard and the projects area, and you're ready to go.